Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Kingdoms. Free to play gem spending guide. This is pretty much what this video is gonna be about. In the same time we have the more than gem event because the game is advancing and there's a couple of stages throughout the game where you should actually spend your gems way differently. And I'm gonna go through all the stages and I hope you guys understand the stages because that is very important. How you spend your gems. If you're free to play, the amount of gems that you have is very limited. Making the right and correct investment and taking the right decisions on your gems, it can have a huge impact in your game. Right, so let's go through the first stage. For example, you are at the beginning of the kingdom. You are, let's say, up to 2 months into the kingdom. The kingdom is still at war. Alliances are still fighting for dominance. They are still deciding who is going to rule the kingdom. So there's probably a lot of wars going in the kingdom. What you need is speed ups for that. Resources should never be a problem for you if you are at the beginning of the kingdom. Why? Because there's farm accounts. I'm going to post a card about farm accounts and advanced farm accounts. There's 2 types of farm accounts in the same video and I'm gonna detail both of them. Right, having a lot of farm accounts, it means resources are not gonna be a problem for you, meaning that you never should spend gems on resources. So if you're looking at the VIP shop, you can advance throughout your VIP level quite fast at the beginning. Level 6, 7, 8 should never be a problem for you to acquire. Once you get to level 8, you have access to some resources. Don't spend gems on resources, it's not needed, but on speed ups. So this is something that you highly need at the beginning of the kingdom. You need to train troops, you need to upgrade some technology, you need to upgrade your buildings. Getting city hall to 25, that should be kind of a #1 priority. Why? Is because unlocking new technology, unlocking new buildings, and increasing your troops march capacity up to 150k plus. This is because of my VIP. Right, so that is the first stage. The second stage will be once your kingdom has cleared out politics in your kingdom, right? There's no more wars. The kingdom is actually settling down. Everyone is focusing on the Lost Kingdom because that is the big prize. The Lost Kingdom, when fighting with other kingdoms, the entire kingdom is putting an effort in the Lost Kingdom to actually win it, or if they decide on that moment, the thing that you should spend on is VIP. Why am I saying VIP level? Because you should be a very low VIP level by then, probably around VIP 9. So if you are VIP 9, you should definitely get to VIP 10. But before you decide to go to VIP 10, there's one important thing that you need to check. So you need to check your commanders and you need to make sure you have at least 6. I'm not saying that this 6, I'm just showing you to have an idea. At least 6 or 7 max epic commanders. Because this is what's gonna help you throughout the game. And by max epic commanders, I'm not necessarily saying level 60. It's gonna be quite hard without Lost Kingdom to get level 60 epic commanders. Everyone is fighting for the guardians, but at least max skills. So max skill epic commanders, you need to make sure you have at least 6 or 7 before you get to VIP 10. Once you get to VIP 10, you start getting that 1 sweet legendary sculptures and that 1 gold key a day, which is gonna help you a lot throughout the game. Now let's go to the third stage. Now the third stage would be once the first Lost Kingdom is over. Once your first Lost Kingdom is over, you're pretty much about 6 months into the game, give or take. That is the moment when you want to allocate some of your gems to your castle. You want to start slowly start upgrading your castle. Now, why is the reason I'm saying that you should start upgrading your castle? If you are after the first Lost Kingdom, you probably made a lot of resources, you probably made a lot of gems from the Lost Kingdom, and you want to spend them right. The last 3 levels of the castle, 23 cost 2,500 books, 24 cost 3,000 books, and 25 cost 5,000 books. So I'm just telling you the last 3 levels. The previous ones obviously still cost a lot. That is about 100k gems. 100k gems on Book of Covenants that you need to spend. Probably even more. I'm just giving you guys as a reference how much the last 3 or how expensive the last 3 are. Now why is that important? Because you're probably around 25 to 35 million power depending how much you invested in research and how much you upgraded everything, how many troops you lost in the Lost Kingdom, because that's a power drop as well. So all this is a variety. So you're probably in the 25 million mark and you're questioning, why should I spend my gems on the castle? Well, that is because you're getting to the high-end academy research. And by getting to the high-end academy research, it means they actually take a lot of time to research. And now if you go to the academy and you press the information bar, just upgrading from 24 to 25, you need 7% research speed ups, which is quite a lot of research speed up. You don't want to throw it away. It's actually going to ease your time upgrading your research. I know plenty of players who are probably 10 months into the game or a little bit longer, they have nothing else to upgrade in the academy because their castle is not 25. Castle is quite a very important building. They should actually allocate some resources or trying to focus on. Throughout the Lost Kingdom and your playtime, you should never spend gems on Arrow of Resistance. This is something that you can acquire by killing Barbarian. You know, should never be a problem for you upgrading the Watchtower. But allocating resources to the castle, this is a quite big priority. Because slowly, this is what I'm saying after the 6 months into the game, when you should start focusing on castle, because it's this for a free-to-play, this is not something that is happening instant, right? So it's not just you have 150k gems, boom, 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 castle to 25. This is probably going to take you a couple of months to actually upgrade it. And by that time, you're going to do more research, and you want to be able to keep researching. And the castle is a requirement for academy alongside one of each building, including the marketplace, including the tavern, including one hospital. One of each building is required in the end to be able to upgrade your academy. So it's quite a big deal, the academy, so you can get to the high-end research. Now, I'm gonna go to the last stage where you should spend your gems, and that would be after you finish off your Lost Kingdom. So after you finish your Lost Kingdom, you should be about 9 to 10 months into the game. By that point, you should definitely have the castle maxed out. Where you should spend your gems? My advice would be VIP. Because it's quite important to upgrade your VIP level. That is kind of the only free way, in sort of speaking, to upgrade your legendary commanders. Because this is daily income. You get to VIP 12, or, which I heard from some free-to-play players who have actually focused this way, doing the castle first and the VIP after that, which are VIP 14. As free-to-play players, they haven't been in any well alliances, but they did bought the 30-day gem supply, so they had that every month, plus they farmed gems throughout the Lost Kingdom. And they are already VIP 14 without any other heavy spendings and without being in well alliance. They're actually in that kingdoms, the players that are actually telling me about this strategy, and they said that it's actually working, and they actually highly recommend it to be the strategy of spending your gems, castle and VIP level. That's exactly what they have done, and this is exactly what I'm advising you as well, because this is how these guides that we are creating, they are actually made. This is information that we gather throughout the game, because we are content creators. We get messages on YouTube, we get messages in game, we get messages on the live streams. So there is a lot of information that we get, and we always store it. You know, we get a lot of opinions from different players, mostly are free-to-play players. So this is the way how these guys are being created. Now we are forwarding them to you. And now you're probably wondering, how can I farm so many gems? Because you're talking about hundreds of Ks of gems, you're talking about so many gems. I'm probably not spending not even the 30-day gem supply. In the Lost Kingdom, you have the gem tiles, you have the 30 gem tiles like I have over here next to me. This is 20 gems, right? Now in the Lost Kingdom, you have 30 gems and you have 40 gem tiles. On a daily basis, you should be able to farm about 2000 gems in the Lost Kingdom. Not to mention killing barbarians in the Lost Kingdom, which is highly recommended to do, is much more profitable than forts in the Lost Kingdom. Killing barbarians, you make a lot of gems, so you want to make the right spendings with those gems. Once you get your castle ready, once you get your academy to 25, you're focusing on the VIP, you get to VIP 14 and you're gonna be pretty much set. You start getting those sweet 3 legendary sculptures a day. For some of you might actually sound, you know, a little bit wrong, or some of you it might not sound the right way, but you just have to try it. I just want to give you my best tips and advices, what I think is the best for you if you're not spending money. If you're not spending money, I'm not sure if the wheel is the best way to throw in your gems. Except if you want to get that one legendary that you're working on. I'm gonna put a card about that as well. So it's not actually as free to play all the wheels that you have to throw in gems on, because you're pretty much limited if you're not spending how many sculptures you will obtain throughout the game. Again, that's pretty much what I have to say. And also don't forget about the mysterious merchant or the courier station, because it also gives you quite a lot of speed ups reduction, and 70%, 80% speed ups. If you're in need of speed ups, like I mentioned at the beginning of the kingdom, it's very, very crucial that you have a lot of speed ups. That is probably the most crucial thing that you need. So obviously going to the courier station as often as you have it is definitely going to help you a lot throughout the game. Again, anything or any questions that you have, always drop a comment in the comment section below and I'll be very happy to answer it to you. Until next time, this is your boy Legend Ronnie signing off. Peace out, yo, and take care.